A gun goes off underwater. No trigger, no gun, just a 2-inch shrimp that can knock prey cold with a single snap. On Humans vs. Species, meet the pistol shrimp, the underwater gunfighter. It doesn't bite, it doesn't stab, it fires. A blast so fast it creates a shockwave, a flash of light and heat that brushes the edge of a star's surface for a split second. Here's the question. You, human, with your bones, your suit, your air tank, could you survive its sonic punch? Or does size mean nothing when the ocean turns into a pressure weapon? This isn't a fishtail. Militaries hate its noise. Prey never see it coming. And our tech can't shrink a gun down this small, this fast, this deadly. Let's load the chamber. Let's see what happens when humans face the pistol shrimp. Start with the weapon. One claw is normal. The other is a modified cannon, a fat hammer with a piston that slams into a socket. When it snaps shut in less than a millisecond, it doesn't just clap. It shoots a jet of water at roughly 25 to 30 meters per second that tears a low-pressure pocket in the sea. That pocket collapses instantly. Cavitation. The implosion births a shockwave, a microbubble that flashes, and temperatures spiking thousands of degrees for microseconds. No flame, no scorch marks, just physics weaponized by a crustacean. That sound can top 200 decibels in water, among the loudest biological noises on Earth. Different scale than air, but underwater it's brutal. At point-blank range, small fish, crabs, and worms go limp. Shells fracture. Dinner is served before they know a fight began. The shot is the show, but the reload is the trick. A pistol shrimp can fire burst after burst, enough to maintain a perimeter. And if it loses the gun, the body reroutes. The normal claw morphs into a new shooter. Imagine your hand hovering inches from that claw. You don't see a bullet, you don't need to. The shockwave hits skin as a needle of force. You yank back out of pure reflex. That sting? That's the pressure wave your nerves barely understood. Could it break your bones? No. You're too massive. The energy is tiny in total, focused over centimeters. But scale is a trap. At the right distance, soft targets give way. Eyes, eardrums, thin membranes. A snap inches from your ear underwater could damage hearing. Put your fingertip at the muzzle and you'll feel pain you can't place. Not heat, not cut, just impact. Now compare tech. A human handgun launches a metal slug with hundreds of joules across meters. A pistol shrimp uses far less energy, but converts it more efficiently at point blank, without propellant, without a barrel, with a reset in milliseconds. It turns the medium itself, water, into ammunition. Even our machines flinch. Divers hear the reefs crackle through thick hoods. Underwater mics get washed out. Submarine crews have logged entire coasts where shrimp noise drowns delicate signals. This animal, the size of your thumb, can jam the background of the sea better than a room full of speakers. We go darker. The pistol shrimp isn't just a hunter, it's an engineer of noise. In some regions, their colonies form an acoustic minefield, a constant interference that can swallow distant sounds. During wartime hydrophone patrols, operators learn to hate that hiss. To this day, navies plan around shrimp beds, exploiting them for cover or avoiding them to listen. The weapon is precise, but the intent is ruthless. In tight burrows, they anchor with their back legs, aim down a tunnel, and fire through a narrow aperture, a sniper's lane carved out of sand and shell fragments. If you're a worm, you never see the muzzle flash. If you're a rival shrimp, the first volley can decide the border. Allies? Yes. Many pistol shrimp live with gobies, tiny fish with sharp vision. The shrimp, nearly blind, keeps one antenna glued to the goby's tail like a safety line. The fish signals danger with a twitch. The shrimp freezes. Together they run a 2-creature bunker, watchtower, and gun emplacement in one living system. Some cousins, sponge-dwelling pistol shrimp, go even further, forming colonies with queens and specialized soldiers. Imagine a beehive armed with sonic cannons. They defend a sponge the way a fortress defends a gate, blasts echoing through the labyrinth. And the gun evolves with the owner. Lose the shooter claw in a brawl, regrowth turns the other limb into a new cannon while the damaged side heals into a harmless pincer. It's like waking up with your left hand converted into a firearm because your right was hurt. Adaptation at a pace and precision humans can't match. So could a human survive a pistol shrimp's blast? Most times, yes, because you're huge compared to its kill zone. But the question hides a bigger truth. Survival isn't dominance. Out there, power is about control, precision, and using the world around you. Humans build rifles, rockets, sonar arrays. The pistol shrimp builds a weapon that bends water and physics into a single, repeatable trick that rewrites the fight. It can blind sensors with noise, crack shells with pressure, and light a microstar inside a bubble you'll never see with your eyes. Humans versus species isn't always about size. It's about asymmetry. If you've ever heard a reef crackle and wondered what's firing back, drop a comment. Would you test your finger against the muzzle? Be honest. Subscribe to Humans versus Species for more impossible standoffs and weaponized anatomy.